Hello, yes, I'm Delilah, and you've caught me doing some final primping before I sprint over to the AMC's Top Dog Gala. In the meanwhile, I'm going to hand you over to my very good friend Zoe. Enjoy the show.
Good evening and welcome to AMC's 2020 Top Dog Gala. I'm Zoe. We have a very special evening planned for you, but of course it'll be more fun with some of my friends. The whole gang is here. Why don't you introduce yourselves to all the people at home? Let's go from cutest to even cuter. Fiona, you start.
Keep me out of this. Just kidding. That's a little cat humor to start things off. I'm feline good, feline great. How about you, Delilah?
I'm Delilah, and I'm delighted to be here. A perfect wrap-up for the end of a wild year. But tonight we can all sit, relax, and celebrate the heroes who make AMC so special.
I'm Brutus, and I'm so happy to help host the AMCDEF
Brutus.
Top Dog Gala. It's time to get this party started.
Right, and without further ado, I'm going to throw it to our fearless leader, Bobby. Take it away, Bobby.
Thank you, Zoe. Welcome everyone to the Animal Medical Center's 2020 Top Dog Gala. I am Bobby Liberman, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, and I am delighted that you have joined us tonight in this virtual format to celebrate AMC and our most deserving honorees. While it is unfortunate that we cannot all be together in person at Cipriani 42nd Street, I am grateful to join you in this alternative format, and I am quite confident you will enjoy what we have put together. I would like to get things started by introducing AMC's President and CEO, Kate Coyne, whose leadership skills have been more important this year than ever, and who we are all grateful to have at the helm of this extraordinary hospital.
Thank you, Bobby. Welcome, everyone. As Bobby said, this is an unusual format for Top Dog, but what is not unusual is the tremendous outpouring of support we have received from all of you for this event. Top Dog is AMC's most important fundraiser of the year, as we rely on the gala proceeds to fuel every aspect of our nonprofit mission. And while so much has changed in 2020, this fact has most definitely not. So I thank you for your incredible generosity and your willingness to be flexible and accepting of how we have chosen to bring you Top Dog 2020. I would also like to thank our gala co-chairs, Nancy Kissinger, Elaine Langone, Elizabeth Monaco McCarthy, Marianne Mebin, and Annette De La Renta. Your dedication to AMC is exemplified by your commitment to Top Dog success, and we are grateful for your participation in wise counsel. My thanks as well to the members of our Journal Committee, whose efforts to produce a book filled with beautiful photographs and heartfelt tributes is more than apparent. And to David Mon, how can we ever thank you and your team enough for transforming a live in-person event into this virtual celebration that is beyond what any of us might have imagined. We are in awe of your creativity, and we thank you for producing another memorable evening for AMC. Delilah, did you have something you wanted to say?
Not to be your diva, but when it comes to caring for animals, we need the best.
Going to AMC doesn't feel like going to the vet. It's more like going to the spa.
And getting fish pedicures.
Where they let you eat the fish.
Okay.
The entire staff at AMC keeps us safe and healthy so we can live long, happy lives.
They make sure I keep all 9 of mine.
And they always give you a treat.
And thanks to supporters like you, we really are in the best hands.
We even made a video to show you what AMC is all about.
And what your support has meant to us and all our families across New York.
Veterinarians and people that work with animals are different people. The compassion that I see each and every day In all the years I worked in human medicine, I went back and said, if I could have all of the doctors and staff that I worked with in human medicine come and spend a day here at the Animal Medical Center, it would change the way healthcare is delivered on the human side.
The people that have committed their lives to helping and caring for animals do it with such conviction.
There's an unconditional love there that goes beyond even a human-to-human bond.
At the height of the pandemic, when we still really didn't know what was happening, and we saw our volume go from 200 patients a day down to almost 10, I was desperately concerned about what was going to happen to AMC.
Only essential businesses will be functioning.
In the beginning, we didn't know whether we would be allowed to continue to practice or whether, in fact, we should.
We got thrown into it pretty quickly. It was pretty intense initially.
There were so many questions.
At that point in time, everything was so fluid and everything was changing day to day, and we would put out a directive one day and then the next day we would have to change it. So it was a very confusing, stressful time.
You know, we're in the middle of a major Gift of Love campaign. We have to have this building expanded. We have to build out the space. And I thought, oh my gosh, all these years of working hard to get here and to get everything almost ready for this transformational opportunity might never happen.
I did worry. I just didn't know what the future would hold for any of us.
So it was a very frightening time and a very scary time. I would say that what kept me going was that I knew that we were so committed to what we had to do in terms of animal care that somehow we were going to make it through to the other side, and everything that we planned is going to happen.
We had the goal of making people safe, the staff and the clientele.
AMC was really the only clinic and hospital open.
During the pandemic, we've kind of learned that people value their pets, and regardless of what they're going through, they come in the doors and we need to be here.
We had great leadership, we have great support, and the people that work here are heroes. And no matter how difficult it was, we all showed up every single day.
To be able to go forward and continue on with our mission of compassionate care, education, and research, and have a modern facility, it all depends on donations. We couldn't do it without it. We just couldn't. We're a nonprofit hospital.
We have a unique hospital here, a unique infrastructure of donors and support staff and people that care about the hospital. And we have the potential to do things here that honestly can't be done anywhere else.
50,000 animals a year are treated here at AMC, and they get the best care possible of anywhere in the United States and probably the world.
We had one goal, and that was to treat the animals of New York and surrounding areas that needed care, and there was no choice in that matter.
Keeping pets healthy keeps people healthy.
AMC was started by a small group of New York women more than 110 years ago, and today it's grown into hundreds of medical professionals.
It definitely takes a village to keep operations running smoothly.
There's no doubt about it, 2020 was a difficult year, and the AMC team stepped right up to the challenge.
Working extra long hours.
Making up for colleagues who had to care for family members.
Figuring out Zoom calls.
Did someone say Zoomies?
No!
Oh.
Here are some of our AMC healthcare heroes.
Thanks, Fiona. You know, our heroes work in every part of the hospital, and we are proud to recognize all of them with this year's Top Dog Award. I wish that each and every staff member could be here this evening to thank them in person for going above and beyond to see AMC through this challenging time. In lieu of that, we have invited one individual from each of the major areas of the hospital to represent their teams as we recognize their outstanding work. I'd like to start with our veterinarians. These are the staff doctors, residents, and interns who continue to care for thousands of pets in need, who provided trustworthy and continuous communication with the owners despite distancing requirements, who adapted their methods of delivering care using phone consultations and new to telemedicine to address patients' needs. We continue to meet the rigorous demands of their training programs despite tremendously challenging circumstances, and our doctors donated some of our ventilators to neighboring New York City hospitals that were overwhelmed with stricken patients. Representing the veterinarians tonight is Dr. Anne-Marie Zolo, who has been a relentless spokesperson for Safety First. Dr. Zolo was the first doctor at AMC to implement the appointment via phone concept, which has been critical to ensuring the safety of our team and patients throughout this pandemic. Also on the front lines were our nurses and assistants. These are the people who selflessly dressed in PPE so that they could treat every dog, cat, rabbit, and bird facing a medical emergency, who took on extra shifts or worked double shifts to cover for coworkers whose own health was compromised or had competing responsibilities. They lovingly transferred patients from the arms of owners to the doctors inside and then back again to the owners. They juggled multiple patients, phone calls, admits, discharges, all without complaint in order to keep up with the constant workflow. Representing the nurses and assistants tonight is Kim Vargas. Kim is a veterinary technician in our internal medicine service who has always put the health and well-being of her patients first and has been a tireless team player throughout this busy and challenging time. Of similar importance are client service heroes, those who are also on the front lines working long hours on grueling extended shifts, who calmly and patiently interacted with clients in person, on the phone, and by email, providing reassurance during a highly stressful time. They delivered medication from AMC's dispensary to clients anxiously waiting outside, and who worked magic with the schedule to find appointment times for all who needed them. Representing the client service team tonight is Chanel Moore. Chanel has been with AMC for 15 years. Chanel is the daytime client service manager and has gone above and beyond her call of duty during the COVID-19 crisis as she works in the lobby on the front line. Perhaps less visible, but absolutely crucial, are our facilities and administrative heroes. Those are the people who cleaned and sanitized every inch of this hospital to protect the health and safety of our patients, clients, and staff, who ensured that we have adequate supplies of PPE and other necessary items inside the hospital and the appropriate equipment for everyone who needed to work from home. They ensured the safety of all employees by developing protocols and procedures under ever-evolving conditions, and who issued timely, accurate, and essential information to clients, donors, and to the public. Representing the facilities and administrative teams tonight is Benny Luong, who has been with AMC for over 30 years and is always on call to ensure that all aspects of the building's infrastructure are sound and operational so that our patients, clients, and staff are safe and secure. For all that they have done and continue to do, I am pleased and proud to present this well-deserved Top Dog Award to all of AMC's healthcare heroes. Accepting on behalf of the entire staff is Benny Luong, Chanel Moore, Kim Vargas, and Dr. Anne-Marie Zolo.
Good evening. Thank you for recognizing the heroic efforts of the Animal Medical Center staff over this last year, and also for inviting me here today to accept this award on behalf of all of my colleagues. There is no group of people more deserving of this honor. Veterinary surgeon and author Nick Trout said, "During difficult times, a pet will be there to pick up the slack. Pets devour the loneliness. They give us purpose, responsibility, a reason for getting up in the morning, and a reason to look to the future. They ground us, help us escape the grief, and make us laugh. Pets are our seatbelts on the emotional roller coaster of life. They can be trusted, they keep us safe, and they sure do smooth out the ride. There's been no time when the fundamental importance of the human-animal bond has been more highlighted than over this last year. Animals have served as a lifeline to many during a time when human interaction has been discouraged in a world that has proven challenging and unfamiliar. The understanding that continuing to serve our animal patients would also allow us to serve our fellow humans was deeply felt by all of us at the Animal Medical Center. This knowledge propelled us to be brave, to continue showing up to work when many others remained in the safety of their homes, and to rise to meet every challenge that came our way. Simply put, the Animal Medical Center remained a constant in a world turned upside down. And as Kate shared, it was able to do this because of the dedication of its staff. I cannot count the number of times I was stopped in amazement by the actions of those who walked through AMC's doors every day. Every single person, no matter what their job title, stepped up to the plate, often going above and beyond what was asked of them. If you walked around AMC and asked people what motivated them to adapt to the challenges of working during a global pandemic, they would most likely tell you they were just doing their job. While at the time, I do not think any of us considered ourselves to be heroes, that is what we were, in fact, to the pets and their owners who rely on AMC, to our families who watched us walk out the door every day, and to our coworkers who depended on us. I know we all carry enormous pride for our dedication, hard work, and adaptability, all of which allowed the Animal Medical Center to remain open and continue serving the pets that needed us most. Throughout this pandemic, we have repeatedly had owners say to us, "Thank you for being here. I don't know what we would have done without you." To them we say, in all sincerity, it was our pleasure. Thank you for trusting us with your beloved family members and for adapting to the new normal right alongside us. The success of meeting the challenges of our new reality would not have been accomplished without the coordinated efforts of every single individual who calls the Animal Medical Center their place of work and even their second home. I'm immensely proud to call these people my colleagues, and I'm honored to be standing here to accept this award on their behalf. To the Animal Medical Center's healthcare heroes, congratulations on being chosen as the recipient of the 2020 Top Dog Award. You certainly have earned it.
Like the saying goes, not all heroes wear capes, some wear collars.
I've been looking forward to this all night. It's time to honor some of my personal heroes, two very special canines.
They're K-10s in my book.
These dogs have touched the lives of so many people, and at a time when they needed love the most. You're gonna want a tissue for this one.
You're right, Delilah. When medical student Caroline Benzel first met 10-week-old Loki, she could sense something was special about this Rottweiler. She was a patient, gentle puppy that picked up on tricks and social cues faster than any therapy dog she had previously worked with. After 10 months of training, Caroline and Loki began visiting the staff and patients at the University of Maryland Medical Center. Once the COVID-19 pandemic started, Caroline decided to use FaceTime to conduct remote therapy sessions with Loki, who with her signature pink scrubs and a white coat was now known as Dog Tour Loki. Not long after these remote sessions began, Caroline noticed the physical effects that masks had on the faces of staff. So she started soliciting donations through Loki's social media accounts to create care packages called Hero Healing Kits. The kits, which have Loki's face on them, included lotions, chapstick, gum, and other goodies, along with a personalized message of appreciation from Dr. Loki. Through the power of social media, Dr. Loki's story received international coverage. Within weeks, the Hero Healing Kits initiative was launched in 8 states, raising nearly $100,000 nationally to support frontline workers. Dr. Loki returned to the hospital in late August to resume her in-person therapy visits and continues to bring joy and comfort to patients, families, and staff. In recognition of Dr. Loki's therapy work at the medical center, as well as her critical role in raising funds to care for frontline workers as they care for others, I am thrilled to present her with this well-deserved award. Unfortunately, Caroline and Dr. Loki were not able to be here in person, but they have prepared a special message.
Hi everyone, my name is Caroline Benzel and this is my dog, Dr. Loki, a therapy dog at the University of Maryland Medical Center in Baltimore, Maryland. We wanted to give a sincere thanks to the Animal Medical Center for honoring Loki this year. We're sorry we couldn't be there in person given these unprecedented times, but we truly appreciate the fact that you even consider us in the same stratosphere as such amazing animals like the previous winner, Sully, the therapy dog, as well as Hurricane. It truly means a lot to us that you all are appreciating what we're doing on the front lines, whether we have 2 legs or 4. I know I'm not the same as Kate or Bobby honoring this award, but I'm gonna do my best to try to live up to these expectations. Ready? Thank you guys again. It truly means a lot to us that we were even considered for this honor.
And now I am pleased to introduce another very special dog, Hunter. Hi there, Hunter. Hunter is an active 10-year-old standard poodle and an officially registered therapy dog. His handler, Robert Reach, is a retired New York City firefighter, a 9/11 survivor, and a certified American Red Cross responder. Through Hunter and Robert's affiliation with Hudson Valley Paws for a Cause, the pair have been working with the United States Military Academy at West Point, offering support and comfort to the cadets since 2013. For their service with the Academy, they have been awarded the Black and Gold Award, the Garrison Commanders Award, and the Presidential Volunteer Service Award with both gold and bronze distinction. Hunter also received a Service of Life certificate from the United States Army. You have a lot of medals there, Hunter. In addition to his work with the Army, Hunter also serves at the Veterans Administration Hospital in Montrose, New York, where he has special credentials that allow him to visit and provide comfort to patients confined to the psychiatric ward. He also provides therapy to special needs children and adults at Camp Venture and St. Dominic's Group Home. Whenever they are needed, Hunter and Robert volunteer with the Tales of Hope Foundation, participating in military working dog programs. In recognition of his invaluable contribution to provide comfort and support to the Military Academy, to veterans, and to those with special needs, I am delighted and honored to present this award to Hunter. This one is for you. And Hunter, this is for you. A special award just for you. Congratulations to both of you. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks to all our honorees for their participation this evening, and our congratulations again for these well-deserved honors. I also want to again express my sincere thanks to all of our supporters whose belief in the Animal Medical Center ensures our ability to withstand any challenges, to vigorously pursue our mission, and to build a better AMC for future generations. Before we say goodbye tonight, I'd like to draw your attention to the future of AMC and to the Gift of Love campaign. Excuse me?
Kate, sorry to interrupt, but Delilah reminded me to remind you about Top Dog texting.
Oh, of course. By texting Top Dog to 24365 now, you can make a contribution to ensure that the work of the Animal Medical Center to train veterinarians, provide charitable care, educate the public, advance the field of both veterinary and human medicine continues unabated. I thank all of you very much for joining us this evening, and I look forward to seeing you next year. Good night.
And with that, we come to the end of the evening.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's AMC Top Dog Gala.
It's been great hanging out with all of you, and I look forward to the day you're able to pet us in person.
Hey, what are you guys doing after this? Want to watch me chase a ball?
Sure, Brutus. Whatever you want.
I miss you guys already.
Good night, everybody.